Hello, Richard Hattersley, AccountingWEB's community correspondent. I'm joined here today by Rob Nixon, the CEO and founder of Panalitix, and also a ticket holder to go to space as well.
Indeed.
So, Rob, we live in very interesting times at the moment. Accountants, now more than ever, it's important for them to really have the value proposition. And for us anyway, we're seeing surveys come across our desk all the time with small businesses saying they don't really see the value in their accountant outside of just doing their tax returns. So with Making Tax Digital come in as well, how can accountants really show their value? What are the progressive firms doing more different than the ones of yesteryear?
All right, so let's start with this. Unless an accounting firm is going to change their business model, they'll be changed. We have technological disruption coming from all angles, all over the world. We have artificial intelligence on the way. We have blockchain on the way. We have, and throw all of that with Making Tax Digital, we have a lot of change and disruption in the profession. And so we have to change the business model to matter. And so I liken it to the travel agency of yesteryear. Talking about the accounting firm of today is like the travel agency of yesteryear. And the travel agency of yesteryear was an intermediary between the passenger and the plane, right? And they used to be on the phone all the time. They're on the phone all the time, booking flights, itineraries, etc. And that was what got disrupted. Their function of being on the phone got disrupted. And if we look at what is happening in the world of accounting, the accountant, for 87% of their revenue, of the global $500 billion in revenue in accounting, 87% is tax compliance and audit, historical services, as an intermediary between the government and the client. And so we look at all this change where the governments eventually will bypass the accountant, go straight to the accounting system of the client, and which means that the accountant themselves has to become relevant to their client. So what are they going to do? They need to step up, change their business model, and understand their core proposition and purpose in life. And I believe, right, after 23 years working with accountants all over the world, I've got my third book coming out at the moment, I believe they need to do one thing, right? And this is real simple, and that is help their clients to build a great business.
And so I guess purpose is the most important thing, and for an accountant it's trying to understand how they can do that. So using Panalitix, I guess, as an example, how can a firm create their own value proposition?
Yeah, so we're a membership base. We've got hundreds and hundreds of firms all over the world, and we have a lot of resources, and our mission in life is to help accountants build great businesses so that they can help build great businesses with their clients and change economies, right? So that means that we help the accounting firm. We want to help the accounting firm to, number one, get better with what they've got, right? Their whole workflow process, their pricing process, the way they do business right now. Number two, get efficient so they get capacity. And number three, grow the business from there. As we get into growth of business, we're talking about new clients, new services, right? And pricing as well comes to that as well. So we look at education is needed, education on not a few tweaks of the dials, but an overhaul. Like our top performing firms are over £1 million profit per partner, right? Top performing firms. Our top performing firms are into 60% profit before partner salaries without the partners doing all the chargeable time, like less chargeable time for partners. So it's not about a tool, it's not about an app, right? It's about a full education process. It's about team buy-in. It's having a plan, having a business plan, right? Understanding what they're all about, understanding what their business life wants to look like, understanding what they want their numbers to look like, what services they offer, what team around them, and in this equation, clients come last, right? Clients come last. You want to create a business that serves the needs of the owners, the partners of the firm, right? And you find clients who want to be in line with your purpose, right? So, and your purpose starts with purpose, right? Starts with, okay, let's say they buy into, I want to help my clients be a success and build a great business. That's the purpose. We need to find clients that want to do that, right? Not all clients do. We need to find team members that want to do that. We need to create services that want to do that. And we need a good value of numbers, good margins and all that as well. So, and ultimately this accounting business, it's not a practice. It's time to stop practicing. These accountants have been at it long enough. They should be good at this practice business by now. It's a business to run. And if we've got a business to run, the business should be fuel for the partner's life.
Very interesting, Rob. And I guess that moves into your recent announcement as well of someone who your partnership with Tony Robbins.
Yes.
Could you let us in on how that's going to help? How you're going to use that to help practitioners and firms really find their own voice and find how to be the perfect firm?
Absolutely. So if you look at, I presume we know who Tony Robbins is, right? Tony is the largest brand globally for personal improvement and business development. 50 million people influenced. He's on a global quest to help individuals achieve their potential, right? And so we look at what Panalitix is doing. What Panalitix is doing is working with accounting firms, right? Only accounting firms, and we're helping those accountants to mobilize them to help their clients. And so what Tony wants is to influence more, right? And so he has content, methodology, tools, and resources. And what we want is to influence more as well. So this is a match made in heaven, if you like, right? We don't compete. Tony's a massive brand in the personal development and direct-to-business space, and we're a big brand in the accounting space, right? So partnering up, we'll be distributing content and methodology to our members via what's called our Learning Hub. We have a full e-learning platform on everything you need to build a great accounting business and everything you need to actually help your clients build a great business as well. So content will come through there. We connect with tens and tens and tens of thousands of small businesses via our accountants right now. Content will flow from, so I'm talking video content, tools, resources, will flow from the accountant under the accountant's brand straight to the business community. So we can influence using Tony and our distribution, if you like, straight to the business community to change lives, to make a difference, to influence, right? So that's what it's all about. How do we help an accounting firm, right, build a great business, number one, so they can help their clients build great businesses? So working with Tony and Tony's team to distribute content would be pretty exciting.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Rob. Good to see you.
You're welcome.